Hello my dear students, today I am going to teach you one more set of stem modifications which are known as aerial modifications, because the plant organisms which undergo modification, they are completely aerial. They are in air, they are not sub-aerial or underground. First of all, let's move on with stem tendrils. Stem tendrils are long, thin, wiry and spirally coiled climbing organs of plants. These organs help the plants in climbing a support, and based on the origin of these tendrils, there are different types or classes of tendrils. First of all, we have axillary tendrils. Those tendrils which develop from the axillary buds, they are known as axillary tendrils. Here you can see the axillary bud has got modified and it has developed into a tendril, and the example is passiflora. Here you can also see, okay, the axillary bud, it has got modified and formed a tendril. The second category of tendrils is apical bud tendrils. The apical bud tendrils are those tendrils which arise from the sympodial branches, okay, at the apex of the plant. I will tell you how. Say this is the apex of the plant, and this apical bud, it got bifurcated and formed two branches, one stronger branch which continues the growth of the plant, and one smaller lateral branch, and this smaller lateral branch, which is known as sympodial branch, it gets modified and forms a tendril, and the example is Vitis vinifera. Then we have extra axillary tendrils. Extra axillary tendrils are those tendrils which are the fusion product of leaf and its axillary branch. Here you can see this is the extra axillary tendril of cucurbita, okay, and it is not simply formed from the axillary bud, but it is a fusion product of axillary bud and a leaf, or you can say an axillary branch and a leaf, okay. I will tell you how. This is the node and it contains an axillary branch, okay, and this axillary branch is also having a leaf below it, and both these things, I mean the axillary branch and the leaf, they combine, they fuse and result in the formation of a tendril, okay. Excuse me. Now, floral bud or inflorescence axis tendrils. Those tendrils which develop from the flowers of an inflorescence, they are known as floral bud or inflorescence axis tendrils. And the example is Antigonan. In this plant, the flowers are arranged in the form of groups, okay, that means flowers are arranged in inflorescences, and the upper flowers of the inflorescence, they get modified and form the tendrils, okay. And now we have second type of stem modification, which is stem thorns. Stem thorns are the sharp and pointed structures which develop from the axillary bud. So if you have to define the stem thorns, you can define them like this: stiff, sharp and pointed structures which develop from the axillary buds. And the stem thorns, they protect the plants from the browsing animals. They do not allow the browsing animals to eat these plants, and they also help the plant to reduce the transpiration because they have small surface area. And there are two types of these stem thorns. One is unbranched, and unbranched thorns are present in Duranta and citrus, okay. Here you can see these are the unbranched thorns, okay, and you have second type of thorns which are known as branched thorns. Here you can easily see the thorn has bifurcated, it has resulted in two branches, okay. Then we have one more type of stem modification, which is bulbules. Bulbules are actually the condensed axillary buds, and these axillary buds, condensed axillary buds, they are meant for vegetative propagation, okay. This axillary bud, it has increased its size, okay, and this axillary bud, it later on detaches from the parent plant and serves as a mode of vegetative propagation. And example is you have Dioscorea, okay. These are the axillary buds of Dioscorea. In Globa and Ananas, the bulbules are associated with fruits and flowers respectively. However, in Globa, you are having an inflorescence, and in this inflorescence, a number of flower buds, sorry, they get modified and form the bulbules. You can see, Okay. While as in case of ananas, at the top of this fruit you will see a bunch of bulbules are formed, and these can later be separated from the uh, plant and propagated wherever you want. Okay. So this is all for today, and in the next part we will discuss the remaining aerial stem modifications. Until then, thank you and God bless you all.